Am I settling in my relationship? Am I, in air quotes, playing it safe? And I say playing it safe in air quotes because you may be thinking you're playing it safe, but inside you're dying a slow death. Like you are not doing well mentally and emotionally, right? So let's talk about some signs, three in this video, of how you know it's clear as day that you are settling, that you are playing it safe, and what you can do about it. Okay, how to move forward and make the right decision for yourself and ultimately for your partner as well. So, the number one sign that you are settling is that you and your partner, you guys don't have the same values or similar values. You value deep conversation, you value taking care of your health, you value spending time with your friends and family. But maybe your partner values not deep conversation, sit in front of the TV for hours, you guys never really talking. Maybe your partner doesn't value spending time with friends or family. Maybe they actually talk stuff about them, not nice things behind their friends and family's back, and they're always gossiping, right? So, and you're like, ugh, this is gross. I don't like this, right? So, there's one example there that your values, you're not sharing the same values. All right. You are more of a positive, kind, optimistic person who sees the best in a lot of situations and in people. But your partner, on the other hand, they don't really have ever much nice to say about other people. And they're not really doing anything to improve their mindset or to improve their life. So your values are polar opposite. So that's sign one that you're settling. This isn't a good match. Sign two that you're settling for less in your relationship is that your goals, very similar to the first one, values, your goals are not aligned. Their goal in life is to get up, go to work, pay the bills, sit in front of the TV, and watch sports. That's it the majority of the time. But your goal might be to, okay, let me continue to advance in my career or see if I can start a business on the side. I would like to travel and see the world and just explore more of what life has to offer. And whenever you talk about that and share that with your partner, they roll their eyes, they laugh at you, they criticize you, they judge you, they think that you're high maintenance, right? Like, hello. And how does that make you feel? Probably bad. You probably are thinking maybe something is wrong with you or that you're ungrateful and you should be happy for the good things that you already have. True, but you can always want more. You can always want to explore more, become the better version of yourself, take care of your health, travel, see the world, all those things, definitely progress in your career or start a business. I mean, why not? Why would you not want to be around people and be in relationships with people to where they share that common goal? I mean, that's a life worth living, true or true. Okay. So think about that. And then sign number three that you're settling for less in your relationship is that you feel terrible after spending time with your partner. You doubt yourself. You feel like something's wrong with you, that you're the problem. This is also can be looked at as gaslighting, right? Your partner's gaslighting you, or they are manipulating you, or they are just spinning things all the time to make you think that you're the problem and that you should feel guilty. That's not healthy. That's not normal. That's not a loving, respecting, fulfilling relationship. Okay. And listen, these are just three signs that I'm sharing with you today. There's definitely a lot more, but these are very foundational ones. Let's do a recap. One, your values are not similar, they're not aligned. Two, you don't share common goals. And three, you feel terrible after spending a lot of time with them, after going on vacation with them, after trying out a new event with them. You felt like they abandoned you. You felt like they complained the entire time. You felt like they were just a wet blanket, right? Like, not good, my love. Okay. So if you feel like you are constantly walking on eggshells, if you feel like you have to second guess everything you say before you say it, this isn't good. This is a sign that it's time to move on from this relationship. So you might be asking, well, okay, what's my next step? How do I get over the fear of not meeting anyone ever again? How do I get over the fear of getting back into, the dating ring and trying to meet someone new? How do I get over that fear? Well, here's the thing. This this is what my intuition, what my gut is telling me is that all of this fear of why you're settling and again, playing it safe, which really you're dying a slow death. You're not playing anything safe because you're miserable. Your next step, I think, is that what a lot of this has to do with all of this fear is that there's a lot of wounding and trauma and baggage that you haven't really processed appropriately and genuinely have healed. So there's just a lot of inner work that needs to happen here. If anything, why not bring this relationship to an expiration date, right? Respectfully, lovingly part ways, and then commit to jumping into your next relationship, having this relationship be with yourself. Okay. Doing your healing work, doing some personal development work, creating some new healthy habits, really ramping up self care, and really just trying out new hobbies, new things, explorations that are outside your comfort zone. Why not enter in that relationship over the next year? How do you think being in a relationship, learning how to love you again, respect you, and really be the partner to yourself you never had, how do you think committing to a relationship such as that one for the next year, how do you think that's going to impact your future romantic relationships? How do you think that's going to impact your life in the next year, 2 years, and beyond? What kind of people do you think you'll start attracting into your life if you work on this relationship with yourself and getting that to a really good place? Think about that. Write that down, right? Write down some ideas and some things that are coming to your mind. Wow, this can impact me. This is what can change. And really visualize and get into the feeling of having that already. How would you show up? What would you be doing? Who would you be doing it with? What would your day-to-day look like? How would you feel, in your body? How would you feel mentally? Think about these things, okay? A video that I did last week, right here, your relationships are mirrors. You're going to love this one. If you like this one today, watch this one because I talk about that, creating this relationship with yourself and how it impacts your relationships with other people. Okay. And if you're like, man, I am ready. I am ready to break free from this toxic, dysfunctional relationship. I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed. I'm not sure of the next steps to take. I don't know if I have all the right pieces to get going. And I just don't want it to take so long. That's what I do as a life coach for women. Definitely learn more on how you can work with me in a Confident Woman Unleash. It's my one-to-one coaching program. You can learn more about that on my website, which is below in the description, but it's nikkimcmillan.com. Do your due diligence. If that resonates, definitely book in a free 30-minute clarity call and let's have a chat and talk about where you're at, what you want to work on, and where you want to get to, what you want to create for yourself. Thank you for watching today. Bye for now.